color, it's the green variant. Now talking about the form factor of the phone. If you see, it's a very slim device. Later on, I will also tell you about the battery size of the phone, and then you will understand why do I say it's so slim, because it has such a big battery in it. And uh, the Pro and the base variant are mostly similar, very minute differences in both of them. The screen is amazing, but one thing I would like to bring your focus on is the PWM. The rest features are similar, everyone has it, but I don't know if you guys know about PWM. So what PWM is, there are times when you are shooting in low light, and when you have the camera on, it flickers. It flickers a lot in low light. It's not good for our eyes. It's not good for newborns. It's not good for children in general. It's not good for ladies who are pregnant. It's affecting their health. What our phone does is it has a 3840 hertz PWM. It reduces that flicker so that it's not harsh on your eyes. Phones generally have it for 1500 or maximum 2000, but increasing that means we are protecting your eyes also when you're using it in low light, or maybe the surrounding is not that lit. Still, this phone will work for you, and it will be good for your eyes. Apart from that, if you see the slimness of this phone, it's very slim. And why do I bring focus on that is, um, it's a metal body. So if you see this phone, we have completely given up on plastic bodies. This is a completely metal frame. It's this aerospace grade aluminum frame. This is similar to what aeroplanes have, that kind of durability. And inside it, we have a sponge bionic cushioning inside. What it does, the bionic, the sponge bit, whenever it drops, the sponge helps to protect the internals of the phone. Um, of course, we have the Corning Gorilla Glass. It's a standard, and I think phones of this budget should have such kind of a protection. But apart from that, the IP ratings. Now there are these numbers: 66, 68, 69. But what does that mean? Now 66 ratings is something that all the phones have majorly. Sometimes when you are going around, it's the rainy season. So if you are using, there are some splashes on the phone. You're riding a bike, there are some splashes on the phone. It will still work. You don't have to do anything. It's completely working properly. Even my hands are wet, but this is this has a splash touch technology. Your phone is fine. You don't have to run. Oh, what should I do? There's rain, and my phone will get damaged. This is IP66. What is IP68? The next rating. IP68 is, even if I drop it in the water, nothing will happen. 68 rating, it means that your phone can stay for up to 1.5 meters in water for half an hour. That's the certification is all about. I remember, earlier, whenever some water used to go in my phone, my mom used to say put it in the rice box to take out all of the water, and then she used to be really afraid. But now the phones, they are completely fine with it. This also supports underwater photography. So even if you're underwater, you want to shoot something, this phone will be with you because this has the IP68 rating. IP69, that's the topmost rating a phone can get from water point of view. That means temperature ratings. So sometimes hot boiling tea or coffee pours on it, nothing will happen. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe you're traveling to some place, and there's snow around you. It's there, it's in the, it falls on the snow, it's just kept there, it's freezing out there. Nothing will happen to the phone. IP69 rating is also for high pressure jets. This is generally used in kitchens, appliances where we use those stoves that have to be cleaned with really high pressure. Those kind of pressure is also fine with this phone. About the cameras. For the Pro variant, all the four cameras have 50 megapixel lenses. The three rear cameras and one at the front, all of them are with 50 megapixels. Um, the base variant, we have the front, again 50 megapixels. At the back lens, the main and the telephoto lens are still same, but the wide angle one is just 8 megapixels, but it still clicks amazing pictures. Um, Telephoto lens. Now, this is a technology that a lot of people have, but they don't know what's the difference. 3x, 3.5x, what's the difference? What does telephoto do? Um, okay, so I have a picture. I don't know, it's not visible here, but if you can see this and also the pamphlet here. Um, the mountains, behind her are really at a huge distance. But 3.5x telephoto frame, what it does is it brings the mountains closer. Another example is when you watch cricket. When we watch it from the front, we feel that the wicket keeper and the batsman, they are very close. When I was young, I used to feel that if the batsman hits really hard, he will hit the wicket keeper. But when you really get to know it, there's a huge distance between them. But it's the power of telephoto lens from the front angle that it makes us, it looks like both of them are standing really close. That exact technology has been used in this phone where the background is brought closer. That's what a telephoto lens does. So even if the background, the mountains behind you, the there's a structure behind you, it's really far, and you do it at 3.5x, the portrait camera, you can click some amazing portraits with bringing the background closer to you. Um, Next is the 4K HDR video. Now, 4K HDR video has always been there, but then shooting it at multiple focal lengths is important. So sometimes, you see that you can shoot at 1x. That's good. What if you want to shoot it at 0.6, then 1, then 3.5, and then you bring closer, and the 4K 60 FPS will remain. And not just that, even the front camera, 4K 60 FPS is there also. So people who want to vlog, who want to, make who are influencers, or they are just, trying to capture something good, you can just capture it at all focal lengths with the same quality. So you don't have to be like, oh, 0.6 you took a normal video, for 1x you took a 4K HDR video, and then 3.5 again a normal. No, for all focal lengths, the 4K 60 FPS will remain the same. Apart from that, when you test the device, when you go on the video mode, there's a small icon will come. It's the sound enhancer. So what will happen? Maybe you are at a concert or you're just shooting something. Um, when you switch that sound enhancer on, it will blur the background noise and it will capture only the one person in between who is the most important part of that video. It works great for all the shows, for all the street performances. That thing is great. Um, if I move on to the flashlight technology, if you see the phone, of course there's a flash, but then there's another module at top of it. What it does, it captures the light of the room or wherever you're clicking the photo, and then accordingly, tells the three lenses that it has what kind of flash is required, and then accordingly clicks a good picture. So of course, low light photography is also there. You can still click low light pictures, but if you need a flash photography, it's something that's trending a lot. Flash photography. So that's also covered here. Now, AI editor. A lot of times you've clicked the pictures, you've taken the videos, but to finally post it, on your social media, you edit it. You have third-party applications. You have, you transfer it to your maybe laptop and then edit it and then post it. You don't have to do anything. All the AI features, all the editing features are inbuilt in this phone. Um, some of the major features, something that we have introduced for the first time. This is the AI perfect shot. So when you've clicked, multiple, maybe 3 or 4 pictures, and you realize one of them, your friend's eyes are closed. You don't have to, there's no worry, you don't have to click again. What AI does is, you've clicked 3, 4 pictures, the phone already has the face of your friend. It will take, the expressions, the eyes from another picture and bring it to the main picture where you want to open the eyes. So this must be 3 or 4 pictures, but then you selected this picture. So what AI does is, it took the face from another picture where your friend's face was there, and it just opened the eyes and just replicated the same, and then you don't have to click the same picture again. AI recompose, sometimes it happens a lot with me, that when you're traveling, you ask someone to please click a picture of you. But they don't know the framing. They'll maybe click, slanted pictures, and the framing is not good. What AI Recompose does is, it will frame the picture for you. I'll show you one example. So I was traveling last week to Indore, and I went to Mahakal, and I was with my family, and I asked someone to click a picture for me. Um, they clicked the picture, but if you see, the framing is not good. It's a bit slanted. What it did, it it cropped it. It told me that this is the perfect frame, and then it kept the focus on my family and the background, and everything was changed accordingly. If you'll notice, one more thing here is the AI eraser feature that I've used. Now, a lot of people were behind me, but what it did, it erased everything. I'll show you another example. So 2 weeks ago, I was in Coimbatore and I went to Adi Yogi. So this is a picture that I took in front of Adi Yogi. But if you see, there's so much crowd behind me, and I wanted a good picture of just me. So I used the AI eraser feature. Everyone is gone. They've just vanished. Now, it is a very personalized picture of just me and Adi Yogi. I've just erased everyone else. This is what can happen just inside your phone. You don't have to have any other features. This is inbuilt in your phone. And then reflection remover and unblur are other features that you can use as well. Underwater photography, like I said, the phone is IP68 rated, so you can always do underwater photography with it. Now, camera is good, the design is good, but what about the internals? If that's not powerful, then how will the phone work? When I say internals, I mean the processor. For the processor, we are using the 8450 processor for the first time in India. Um, this is a very strong processor, and why we say so, these are big numbers, but the, if I explain it just clearly in one line, it helps you remove all the lag. It distributes, the working, the processing of the phone, that what exactly needs to be done. If you're gaming, then it will, push out all the processing towards gaming so that your gaming is not affected. If you're using the camera, then, it will push out all the features, all the processes towards the camera, the AI, so that your functioning is not affected while all the other apps are working in the background effortlessly. Um, we have the MediaTek chip, but apart from that, we have HyperBoost 2.0 chip also built in inside it. This is a proprietary Oppo technology, which helps in temperature controlling and frame stabilization. This is majorly very important when you are gaming on this phone. This will keep your phone cool even if you're gaming for 3 or 4 or 5 hours continuously, or the frame stabilization. So when somebody is just running with a gun in the game, it will be stable for each frame. There would be no lag, so that there are no more kills in the game. um, like I said, some of some more gaming features. This is important for the people who game a lot. Uh, they also like to keep highlights. They want to have a few game captures from the phone. What it does is it sees that you're having a good game. It automatically creates highlights of the game. So maybe you're on a winning streak and you're like, oh, I'm at a good winning streak. How do I record it? It will record it for you. So when after your game is done, this will show that, oh, while you were gaming, we've created a few highlights of the game. Do you want to keep it? There are pictures, there are 3-second live photos. Do you want to keep it or not? If you say you want to keep it, it will be there for you. If you don't want to keep it, you can always remove them and save some storage. Um, like I said, the cooling technology. In such a slim profile, we have these many layers. So what these many layers do is, when the heat dissipates from the center point, it goes out, but then there are so many structures made intact in this phone that will help control that heat. This is very important, like I said, for the gaming bit. Also, the signal. Um, a lot of times when the signal is not good in our phones, we say, oh, the Geo doesn't work in this area. Oh, Vodafone doesn't work in this area. But what if I tell you it's not about the network provider most of the time? It's about the signal bands on your phone. If you see this phone, it has signal bands all around it. These lines, these are signal bands all around it. So if you're gaming like this and the signal bands are hidden, it will still get the signal from here because there are signal bands here. If you're talking on the phone like this and the signal bands are covered, the signal bands are here also. So many signal bands will help you, even when you're in lift, um, you're in basement, parkings, in low network area. It's all about the phone that, when they have a good signal band, inbuilt in the phone, they will help you to get good signals. AI Link Boost 3.0 works for that, and also during the gaming sessions. It channelizes that which is the best. So sometimes your mobile network is on and your Wi-Fi is on, but one of them is weak. It will not disturb your gaming. It will channelize which is a stronger network, and it will just focus on that and take all the network from there so that your gaming is not harmed. Um, like I said, it has a huge battery for such a slim profile of a phone. The Pro variant has a 6200 mAh battery with 80-watt fast charging, and first time ever in a Reno series, we have also introduced a 50-watt flash charge wireless charging. It's the first time in a Reno series. We realized a lot, it's an increasing demand, so we thought of introducing it. Um, Apart from that, if I talk about the base variant, it also has a 6000 mAh battery. It also has a 80-watt fast charging. Both the batteries are 5-year, uh, durability promise. What it means now, effectively, if we are charging our phone once a day, so for 365 days, 365 times, in 2 years, it's close to 700 or something, 700, 800 cycles. Mostly phones are covered for 800 cycles. They say that till 800 cycles, your phone is going to have the same kind of charging speed. So till 80%, it will, normal 80 to 90%, it will charge your phone fast. And after that, the trickle charging starts. Now for 800 cycles, it will maintain. But after that, what your phone does is, till 50% it will charge fast. After that, the trickle charging starts. What our phone says is, till 5 years, that stability, that same type of charging will be maintained. So 80 to 90% of charging, that fast charging will be maintained for the next 5 years for at least 1200 to 1300 or maybe 1400 charging cycles, not just 800 charging cycles. Um, Everything is fine, but the phone also needs to be smart and smooth so that it processes fast. Now we have ColorOS 15 based on the latest Android 15. We say it's smart, smooth, and secure smart because we have collaborated with Google, and because of Google, we have the Gemini and all the features inbuilt in this phone. You don't have to download it. You don't have to download anything. Everything is inbuilt. Smooth. We have the Trinity and the Luminous rendering engines. Again, what it does, it dedicates the processes, it divides which are the factors that require more energy, then it allocates the energy towards those. That's what these two engine does. Security, again, we have collaborated with Google Cloud. So whatever is in your phone, it's private to you, it's secure with you, it's not going anywhere. There are so many security and privacy features. Those just completely come together to make your phone more secure. Voice scribe, this is a new feature that we have introduced this time. What it does, so sometimes you are on a voice call, maybe on WhatsApp or Zoom or Google Meet. What it does, it can record all the all the calls. It can make caption it for you. So maybe if you don't understand what the other person is saying, you can just turn on captions. It will make notes from that call, and then it will also summarize it for you. So it works really well for all those WhatsApp group calls that you're doing for meetings, or maybe Zoom calls or Google Meets. This will make the meeting minutes that we generally make after a meeting. Um, AI Translate, this was again very helpful. I recently went to China and I was using it. So if you know, in China, Google is banned. So you can't use the Google translating features. Now this became very handy because this was inside my phone already. I don't have to have another app for it. So I was just speaking in English, it was getting translated in Chinese, and it was happening simultaneously. That person was speaking in Chinese and it was completely getting translated in English, just side by side. You don't even have to wait for it. Then call assistant and summarizer. Now if you had this feature, you could have ignored me right now. You could have just recorded my voice, and at the end of it you could have asked the AI, what did she talk about, what were the main points, what's the summary, and it would have made it for you. I use it a lot we are running from one meeting to another meeting. Recording everything, making notes of everything is not important humanly. So this becomes handy at that point in time. Not just that, if you're on a call and it's really important, this will also be handy during those times. AI Mindspace, again, this is something new. Uh, what it does is, um, it just it works like a link between all the apps in your phone. So maybe you have made a booking on Make My Trip. What it does, you've taken a screenshot of your booking. What it does, it will automatically ask you if you want to sync it to your calendar. It will sync. You're meeting someone, or you have to go to an event. It will automatically see your screen. It will ask you if you want to go to that place. I can add it to your calendar. It will do it. It works like an assistant that you have in your phone, readily working for you without you even telling them what to do. A lot of times you've seen, when you have to send a file from iPhone to an Android phone, it's a task because the Bluetooth never works on that phone. So this app makes it simple. It gives you O Plus Connect, so you just have to download that, and files and photos can be transferred very easily between the two phones. Um, Finally, I think these are all the features of the Reno 14 Pro, and these are all the main features of Reno 14. The devices are already available in the market at these price points. Reno 14 starts from 37,999 for the 8 GB plus 256 GB variant, and the Pro version starts from 49,999 for 12 plus 256 GB. These are just the starting points. You have the pamphlets also. There are so many offers available right now. Um, there's a small video that will show you, that will just completely tell you about all the features that I've just talked about.